Ooh, Nate.
Oh man, we back. Look, I know we've been gone for a while. You know what I'm saying? Just retired at 33. Let me say that again. This is retired, the at sign 33. And you know my co-host,
Valley Boy, 56. Going down, baby.
all the way from H-Towns. Because I was doing this, you know what I'm saying, on DuckSoup, you know what I'm saying, DuckSoup podcast. I hope y'all enjoying it, you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all seen the video, the uh the video for the outro song, and all that, and enjoyed it. We enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? A lot's been going on. Man, it seems like the world is changing. You know what I'm saying? Like, uh,
Definitely, it definitely is.
yeah, hopefully changing for the good. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I know a lot of people aren't liking this, but you know what I'm saying. I I don't like what's going on either, but I'm going to really like the results because I know it's going to be a better world after all this that's going on. You got to protest, you know what I'm saying, to make things right. I mean, we wouldn't even be a country right now if we didn't protest. You know what I'm saying? And I say we because it was a black man that started the Boston Tea Party. You know what I'm saying? Started the first, the initial fight. So it's all good. Um, but anyway, let me get on to
Bones Jones.
exactly. Bone Jones was out there with the protests and all that stuff, and when it got to rioting, he stopped some rioters. You know what I'm saying? From I ain't gonna say they was rioters. They were like some little white dudes with spray cans. You know what I'm saying? They might have been Antifa, probably not. Ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? But you know what it is. It's crazy. Like it's these people that aren't black that are writing hashtag BLM or Black Lives Matters on stuff. And they're not from the neighborhoods. So they go back to, you know what I'm saying, their side of town where they're not going to get looked at. But the police and everybody else, when all this is over, they're going to be seeing all that and be thinking, you know what they're going to be thinking. I don't even have to say it. But back on Jones, man, the greatest fighter of all time is really thinking about giving it up. And I'm like, nah, don't give it up, Jones. I still want to see because you know they're not. If you know what Uncle Dana's gonna do. Uncle Dana's gonna let you sit out. He's gonna use arguing with you to boost up the company. You know what I'm saying? For
Let,
the same stuff that Floyd does. You know what I'm saying? He don't even got to fight you. You just got to keep your name in there. Everything float. So Jones,
let his money slow up.
exactly. But he's already saying that Jones is in a position to retire. You know what I'm saying? So it's
The best thing about it, though, is that his brother played football. So,
yeah, and that's also where Jones is getting some of his numbers from. He feels like he should. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I definitely feel Jones should be getting paid more, and I don't give a damn about none of this stuff that the UFC did. Every time Jones got caught up on a test, you know what I'm saying? It seemed like they covered it up or they helped him. But anytime he got in trouble with the law, let me tell you something. If Jones wasn't producing, they wouldn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's because Jones produces. That's why they did that. I mean, they're gonna do that for their star players. They're gonna do that for anybody. It's a star. That's what the leagues do. You know what I'm saying? To protect the stars. If you're the third string quarterback, I mean third string running back or quarterback, you know what I'm saying? You get caught with weed in your system or drugs in the system, you're gone. You know what I'm saying? But if you're the first string, man, they gonna get you some help. You know what I'm saying? It's just part of the game. But Jones wants to sit out. You know what I'm saying? Until he gets his money. Some sources are saying, I'm not gonna cite a source. I'm just going to say some sources are saying, you know what I'm saying, because they haven't released the text messages as far as I know. You know what I'm saying? That Jones wants 30 million. Um, or Deontay Wilder money or something. Jones just says he wants more money. I think he says he's getting paid like $5 million. He feels he should be getting paid like 10. I definitely feel he should be getting double digits in the millions. He should not be getting single digits in the million. But
Damn, did you see that they had Black Lives Matter on Call of Duty? Fool?
on a lot of things, bro. A lot of things. That was on. I seen
Yeah.
that on Instagram. But so what you think, sir? Valid boy?
Well, I say this. He's a cash cow. Ultimate Fighting is $1 billion industry. They can afford it. Why not pay the man? It's not like they're gonna lose money. If anything, if they put that machine behind them and promote it and advertise it like they're supposed to, it'll make, triple, quadruple, 5, 6, 7, 8 times the money it's supposed to make. Dana White is just, I don't know. Sometimes he seems like he all right, but then other times, I don't know.
It's because we don't have all the information. That's the reason why.
Yeah, and then Bones has he said anything? You got any?
Yeah, he says that Dana's lying. You know what I'm saying? He wants Dana to produce the text messages. And see, I don't know if Dana produced the text messages. I seen where Dana might have showed the messages, and that's when Jones was like, "Man, I'm out of here. I'm vacating." You know what I'm saying? Something like that. I don't know, or it could be the other way around. Not too sure. But this is what I do know. I do know that Jones' biggest card was Jones versus Cormier 1 and Jones versus Cormier 2. Both of them produced, you know what I'm saying, over 800,000 buys. Jones has never gotten over 1 million buys from what I'm seeing. Headlined a card that had 1 million buys. He might have been on one or on a couple that had that many, but I'm not sure. But Jones is a
You tell me Jones ain't never had 1 million fucking buys, bro.
No.
You got to be shitting me.
No. His biggest sale was with Daniel Cormier. And as a matter of fact, Daniel Cormier's biggest fight might be with Jones too. Yes, some people they need the right opponent. You know what I'm saying? John Jones is gonna need the right opponent. If it's somebody,
I guess he got to fight out of Adesanya then.
yeah. Now that would be a big sale. That fight right there would be a big sale. You know what I'm saying? That's a fight that I think John Jones could win because he's bigger than Adesanya. You know what I'm saying? He has a lot of tools in his toolbox. He's already fought in kickboxers before. That's not gonna be an issue with John Jones. You know what I'm saying? Has Adesanya fought anything like John Jones? No. No. Not he's not he has not fought the greatest fighter of all time. He fought a guy who was the greatest fighter of all time, who's past his prime, in Anderson Silva, who's already been finished a few times, you know what I'm saying, before that. Yeah, with a broken leg, you know what I'm saying, with a broken what is that, tibia, I believe that is. Shin bone or something like that. I don't know. Man, nah. He didn't fight the same version of Anderson Silva. I would have loved to see a dream fight. Would have been a prime Anderson Silva versus Adesanya right now, a prime Adesanya. You know what I'm saying? That'd be a dream fight, and I think that fight would go Anderson Silva's way. But yeah, John Jones. I mean, John Jones needs the right names. Like right now, they're saying Ngannou. You know, right now, John Jones would love to fight Ngannou, but that's the thing. John Jones was like, you know, give him like 30 million to fight Francis Ngannou, which I believe he should get. That's going to be a big fight. That fight right there would be 1 million buys. That fight right there would be big. You know what I'm saying? That'd be 1 million plus buys right there. John Jones versus.
Oh, shit. Pause. Or you can just take this out. Hold on. I just got my phone filled. All right, I'm back.
That fight right there would be huge as hell. Francis Ngannou versus John Jones. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. You tell me, man. You tell me. Is is a guy who only made, as a guy who's 2 top cards, 800,000 worth 30 million.
Come on, man. We talking about Jones, bro.
Yeah, but we also got to talk about what he producing in the pay-per-view buys.
That's like the shit about what's her name? What's her name? In the Netflix thing.
Ronda Rousey?
Nah. The black the Parkers. You remember she was saying she deserved a lot more money, like getting 500,000. Remember Netflix and shit?
Oh, you talking about Carissa Shields?
Nah, the big fat black comedian chick.
Oh, yeah. But you gotta produce numbers though. You gotta produce numbers. I'm just gonna, I don't even wanna, disrespect Monique.
Monique. There you go.
You feel me? But like, it's like I don't even listen to Tiffany Haddish comedy. She's not funny as far as she's funny. She's not like hilarious to me as like a comedian. I like her in movies. You know what I'm saying? I like her in movies. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of, I feel the same way about like Chris Tucker. Like I like him in movies. I don't like his stand up, but some people like his stand up. A lot of people like Eddie Griffin for stand up. I like some of they funny. You know what I'm saying? Chris Tucker, they all funny. They're not hilarious. Like hilarious to me is like Martin, like Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor. They hilarious. Day Day. God damn, I can't remember his name right now. Day Day.
You say Day Day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That nigga hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like Cat Williams. You know, these motherfuckers made a nigga damn near like feel like they about to die laughing. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Hart that had me dead before, but he not like hilarious. He's hilarious, but he's hilarious too. You know what I'm saying? I give Kevin Hart his props, man. But like everybody's not hilarious. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like a different type of comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like I like what's that nigga from the 5150 show? I like the niggas that be doing comedy where they be dogging females. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talk about that's my Corey Holcomb.
Man, I love Corey Holcomb, and I R.I.P. Patrice O'Neal. You know what I'm saying? Patrice, man, Patrice O'Neal died over a decade ago, bro. Like almost a decade ago. Like he passed away a long time ago, man. Like that nigga was legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like I like niggas that can go inside there, dog all the females in the room, and then all the females still love them. You know what I'm saying? They laughing about it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Dave Chappelle did with like the alphabet people, the LGBT people in his last special. You know what I'm saying? Had them all laughing in there. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
But like I say, I mean, I just need an honest answer. You know what I'm saying? Is 800,000 buys worth 30 million? And this is what and look, before you answer that, I'm about to tell you something. I'm about to show you something.
Go ahead.
McGregor, 1.2 million versus Aldo. Alvarez versus McGregor, 1.3 million. McGregor versus Diaz, 1.3 million. Diaz versus McGregor 2, 1.6 million. Khabib versus McGregor, 2.4 million. And you already know Mayweather versus McGregor did over $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, that's a nigga that's worth 30 million. You know what I'm saying? Look how much he brought to the table. You know what I'm saying? And
right.
Pay-per-view buys. Because the pay-per-view is like $60. I think the pay-per-views might be more than 60, but let's just say the pay-per-views are $60. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, that's how many times I named him? Like 5 times? That's, bruh.
Yeah, that got to do with
that's
Mayweather.
Over 300 million. That's over 300 million in pay-per-view buys just off of that alone. And I know the pay-per-view numbers that I'm using are wrong. So he made more than that. You know what I'm saying? He made more than 300 million just in pay-per-view buys. That's not all the other revenue that comes with that. Jones ain't bringing that. That's all I'm saying. So he can't really, I mean, I know he's John Jones, and I believe he deserves more money. Now, do I believe Jones versus Ngannou, he's going to make, I believe he deserves a big bonus, for one, to go in there and risk it all versus Ngannou, especially seeing how he's definitely, looks like he's on the decline.
He look, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, I know. I seen that all on Facebook.
Oh, that's live, man. I didn't know that's playable. Okay, now go ahead, finish though.
So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Do you feel that deserves $30 million?
Yeah, man. You got to give Jones the money, man. I believe Jones is worth it. He's paid his dues. You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, there you have it. You know what I'm saying? I can't really disagree with what you said. I could only give you those numbers that I just said, you know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. If you give Jones $30 million, how much do you have to give McGregor for the next time he fight?
That's not Jones' problem. That's not, you know.
Whose problem?
Jones. That's not his.
But you already know how that goes, though. Said I just gave you all those numbers, man. This nigga, 2.4 million. That's 3 times more than 800,000. You know what I'm saying? 2.4 million.
So you don't think Bones is worth that money? That's
what I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you giving Bones 30 million for his next fight, you're gonna have to give Conor McGregor 90 million for his next fight.
Well, I mean, shit would get that motherfucker 90 million. Them people got that damn money.
Bruh, say it. The UFC has to make money too. Dana White only own 35% of the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. So that management company, WM, I believe it's called, they got to make their money. You know what I'm saying? They own the UFC. Man, how much they bought the UFC for? Like $4.5 billion. They got to recoup that money, bro. They got to make that bread back.
You don't think the Ultimate Fighter made their money 3 times, 10 times over?
Not back yet, no.
You crazy.
No. But you got to look at how much money they got from the ESPN deal. Let's see. I know they're making money right now. I know they losing money right now in this quarantine. Let me see. Man, the UFC got they make $150 million a year from ESPN. So, and apparently it's must be like a 5-year deal, because it's worth $750 million. So I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's they haven't made that $4.5 billion or $5.2 billion yet. But it says Dana White UFC worth $7 billion after ESPN. I mean, it's raised, it's worth more in equity. I don't know, Sid, you might be right. You know what I'm saying? The value of it went up to $7 billion. So I mean, they bought a company for $4.2 billion, and it's worth $7 billion now. That's a plus. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely a plus. Hopefully it's only up from there. But yeah, so you feel they should just pay everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Ultimate Fighting has the money, bro.
Man.
Not like they don't.
It's the people that own the company got to get paid too. That's all I'm saying.
So you don't think Dana White is a billionaire?
He might be a billionaire, yeah.
Might.
He's either a billionaire or I know he's definitely a multi-millionaire. He might be a billionaire. Yeah, he might be a billionaire. He didn't. Get, he like I said, he got $350 million from that from the deal, and he's definitely getting, I believe, like 35% of if it's still set up the way that it was before. You know what I'm saying? They still have him as a president. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's probably I'd say he's probably worth more than a bit. He might be a billionaire. Might be.
Of course, as far as like how much UFC is worth, and like you know what I'm saying, he doesn't own,
what I'm saying, he doesn't own the UFC though.
Ain't he like the executive or something like that?
Yeah, the president. That's what I'm saying. He works for the people that own the UFC. So it's not like he can just give Conor whatever he wants. Them niggas got their thumb on that nigga back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I get it. But
what you're not saying is, what you're saying is the people who own the UFC definitely making enough money to where they can pay everybody correctly.
And accordingly, right.
Accordingly of what they worth. What I'm saying is, I don't know if I definitely believe that, and I believe like they should negotiate. You know what I'm saying, and come to a good number. And I feel like they should give more cushion towards the fighters' way, John Jones, because they wouldn't be anything without the fighters. I'm not saying they got to give Jones $30 million to fight Ngannou, but man, get that man like 20. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's gonna do more than $1 million buys, so he gonna get a percentage of the pay-per-view too. So you know what I'm saying? He gonna be happy. He gonna be hella happy. Both him and Ngannou gonna be hella happy. Shit, you give him, and if you giving Jones 20, man, you should give Ngannou 22. Because the reason people gonna be coming to see that fight is definitely because of Ngannou too. John Jones needs a name. He needs a big name. You know what I'm saying? He needs a big name.
Yeah, because he do be running through every damn body too.
Except for his last two fights, where he looked very questionable. His last two fights, man, maybe even his last three fights, he looked kind of questionable. He definitely looked vulnerable. He definitely looked human. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Anyway, man, we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up, Seth. So, yeah, man, it's your boy, retired at sign 33. You know what I'm saying? Retired at 33. My co-host, all the way from
Valley Boy. Always representing Valley Boy.
Already.
On the Call of Duty shit.
Already, all the way from Lake. I'm here from Lake Charles. He out there from H-Town, I-10. You dig? Y'all hold it down. Be safe. God bless.
God bless.
I just wanna smoke.
You know what you are? What? Tomato. Yeah, let's face it, I run a business here, not a goddamn soup kitchen.